Welcome to Out of the Blue, number 97. So I'm going to talk for a moment today about the tooth fairy, because what does Neo-Swedenborgianism have to do with the tooth fairy, or what can we say Neo-Swedenborgianistically about the tooth fairy? So the tooth fairy, maybe you had a tooth fairy when you were a kid, you lose your tooth and your parents say, put your tooth under the pillow. And you put your tooth under the pillow, and you go to bed, and when you wake up in the morning, there's a coin there. You've been visited by the tooth fairy. So if we look at it, the tooth fairy is essentially a little magic trick that parents play on their children. So the kid puts in the tooth and then falls asleep. In magic they call that misdirection. So when the person's not looking, you switch it out. And also, since the little child is within this environment, they have no outside reference. And it's not till they get older that they can figure it out, that it's not real. So this really fits. It applies to what we're talking about, because we too, even adults, have a limited point of view, just like the children in the family. And we cannot see all things from all angles. Our tools of science enable us to see outside the human condition. We can see Pluto, and we can see into the cell, but we cannot be on Pluto or be in the cell. That's a very big difference. So what I'm getting at is that our limited perspective, even as adults, even as a society, makes it so that we can be fooled. So the near-death experience type thing, you could see it as a great big fooler. But that does not make it go away. To understand it as a deception is still to see it as something that deceives in the first person. And this is a first person perspective that we cannot escape.